The release of Elden Ring's new story trailer for Shadow of the Erdtree is a significant event for fans and enthusiasts alike. The trailer is visually stunning and has a fantastic sound design. I recommend watching it to first fully appreciate its elements and then returning to this video for a fully detailed breakdown. I will also reference the gameplay trailer to identify any potential similarities.
Mikula the Kind spoke of the beginning. The seduction and the betrayal. An affair from which gold arose. And so too was Shadow born. What followed was a war unseen. One that could never be put to song. A purge without grace or honor. The tyranny of Mesmer's flame. And so kindly Mikula would abandon everything. His golden flesh, his blinding strength, even his fate. But we are not deterred. We choose to follow. Will you walk with us?
Let's delve straight into the analysis. In the first 30 seconds after Bandai Namco's tags pop up, we look to a figure grabbing into a stomach or a sack of some sort, ripping out a golden thread that could be related to grace. The person doing such action is most likely Marika. As we can see in the shots and art, Marika replicates the exact thing. Then, we can see Marika raising the golden thread into the air. I can't tell what she is trying to form, but from an educated guess, it's most likely either a Great Rune or the Elden Ring she's trying to form. Around the same time, the Erdtree was born in the Land of Shadow, and this should be when Marika would become a god in the Land of Shadow, so there could be possible connections to both of them. In these couple of shots, we can see what looks to be bodies and skeletons converging onto one point, as if they're going into the air, all missing their skin. This can either be a nod to how the Erdtree formed and grew off the bodies of the dead, or how it could be a sign of possible hints of the glum-eyed queen being very prevalent, but there are hints of both cases potentially being true. After this, we get shots of Mesmer's army invading the city we saw in the gameplay trailer, with his flaming coal giants and the soldiers who look to be wearing tree-inspired gear. We then get this excellent shot of Mesmer doing his usual, being a badass, and burning things down for fun using his fiery shadow serpents. Then we get even more shots of the lion dancer battling Mesmer's army and then attacking him straight on. We can also hear the clunky sound of the metal each time the Lion Dancer moves and attacks, confirming even more that the attacks are actually being controlled by multiple entities and not just one. When Mesmer starts to use his Fiery Shadow ability on the Lion Dancer, we can see that it looks very similar to tree roots growing, and we're still not able to see what Mesmer's other eye looks like. And then when we get the shots of the bodies, stricken around the poles, it looks like to be like omen horns and then line depictions, like such as he was fighting the Lion Dancer previously. And then right before the scene fades to black, we can see the shot of the giant, shadow tree. But there are some details that you could potentially miss here. The city we saw getting destroyed is crumbling into the dark tree like as if it's an offering. The dark tree or something behind it is emitting some sort of golden light. And if you look very closely at the background, you can see that golden branches are emerging from the sky too. This could just be the actual Erdtree. Then after that shot goes dark, we are shown multiple shots of what looks to be Miquella's Great Rune strung across numerous plains, from fields to even the swampy area we were shown in the last trailer. As we get into the shots after this, we are told two things visually and audibly. The first is that the figure seeping down is most likely Saint Trina, given that they look very similar to Miquella, but also use the purpley hues and the spread out use of Trina's lily everywhere. We can also hear the narrator speak about something very interesting as this goes on.
Miquella would abandon everything, his golden flesh, his blinding strength, even his fate.
Here, I have to ask why Saint Trina is his fate and why Miquella would attempt to abandon it. Would this also imply that Saint Trina will or has become corrupted at some point? Lastly, in the final shot of the story trailer, we see a range of characters we previously had seen in the gameplay trailers standing and praying before Miquella's Great Rune. These characters are most likely a Regent or following Miquella. So I'm going to go over them real quick. We have the person in front who was previously standing before the Great Rune, the guy with the ponytailed armor to the right, and the heavily armored big pot guy to the right of him. Then we look to see the person in the background with the white garb and the mask on, and the person near the front with the massive hat on who was doing the flying triple kick. The rest of the assailants are unknown, or I'm just blind and stupid. From what we see in this trailer, more new and confusing information has emerged. Exactly what the hell is Miquella doing attempting to follow America around? What is the significance of the city that's getting torn to shreds? Who and what are these groups of people pledging allegiance to Miquella? Is Mesmer a bad bitch? Does he want my welfare runes? Will I get robbed of my precious Fia's blessing? No, I will not let him. I will cave that head of his in so he dares. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my rant. I would appreciate it if you could like and subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment how bad my analysis was. Alright, I'm out. Bye.